Hello everybody, welcome back to Cracked Up Games, and welcome back to Sable. Last we left off, trying to remember buttons here. Oh, hello? Let's see. I told Jowdy that the cartographer wants 50 cuts for a map of the Ewer? Ewer? I'm not entirely sure how that would be pronounced. I try to hedge the way I speak about this, as I'm not entirely sure whether that's too much, not enough, or precisely its value. She tells me not to worry. Here's some money to get you going on your journey. That was a lot more than 50. Use it most wisely, and then a little unwisely when the mood strikes. It's good to know the value of money, but you never want to be ruled by it. Good advice. I thank Chatty profusely and head out on my way. So yeah, as we left off, we got this gliding ability. Like last we left off, we started the game, and then, okay, why is it lagging? Hold on, let me do something about this lag real quick. Alright, hopefully it'll be a little better and not be lagging. So I did just learn that this game apparently takes a pretty good chunk of memory, but, well. Anyways, as I was saying though, last we left off, got this nifty gliding ability, and we were given a... the small child is gone from there. They go back to their mother? No? Don't see them. Alright, yeah, and we were given a mission to build our own bike to explore the desert rather than actually being given one. So after we buy this map, that is going to be our objective. Why would I buy more than one map? Yeah, I guess there's like a shop system, so I'm curious what other stuff we'll be able to buy later. I thank Jordan for the Ewer map and all its vast possibilities. Something about this makes it feel more real. Good luck on your gliding, Sable. I still remember mine. Ask how it was. Short. I knew since I was a boy that cartography was for me, but I spent a little extra time out there just to enjoy the world. Speaking of, keep an eye on the skies, eh? Plenty of my colleagues out there, and they'll have more maps to sell you, from Hakoa to the Sodic Waste. I thank Jordan for the tip and say goodbye. Farewell, child. Oh, okay, so the map gives fast travel function. That's actually pretty handy. Okay, so where did your child go? Zeki looks concerned. Yes, the same stuff, but Alara's not up there anymore. I hate to tell you that your child isn't up there, so I don't know where she went. Okay, so let's go to this clunker and then work on getting parts for our own bike. Alright, so I'm gonna go to this one first, because it's the closest by far. Alright, so how do I get in here? Huh, here's how. Nope. Okay, come on. Am I staying to recover? Alright, what are you? Oh, you're like a terminal. Hello? There's nothing of use to be found in the ship, but I notice a blinking light flashing on the dashboard of the cockpit. Push the button. Voice crackles from the machinery in front of me. It sounds like a recording. It's barely audible. Stop messing around with those buttons, you absolute idiot! Sorry, Ramen. Concentrate. I don't think I have to remind you how much work it was to get this far. We're almost there. Alright, let's see what that old machinist told us holds up. See if what that old machinist told us holds up. If not, there will be hell to pay. I hear the sound of mechanical adjustments being made. 3 clicks. Buttons being pressed, perhaps? Okay, when I push this orange thing, pull that lever hard. Yes, Ramen. Sound of a click and a loud grunt before a snapping sound. Oh, on Rohana's mask. Not that hard. You've torn it out. Suddenly the speakers are filled with static and a low rumble that gradually increases in pitch. Then the sounds of someone cheering. It worked! We're flying! More cheering. Is that the sound of someone dancing? Okay, let's focus. This thing is moving fast. We need to slow it down a bit. How do we do that, Ramen? Let me check the machinist's notes. Long pause. The rumbling static sound that started playing when the ship took off is still increasing in pitch. Ramen? That lever, Toma, the one you just ripped out. We're going too fast. We're going to crash. We need to try to... The recording cuts off there. Oh, that's unfortunate. Hopefully nobody was too badly hurt. Alright, so what is the part that I'm here for? That is what I'm here for, right? As a bike part? Oop. Hello? Sima. Are you looking for a calibrator? I am immediately on guard. Sima has always been a mischief maker and taken tremendous pleasure in tormenting me. In theory, I am older and more experienced and should be more than able to withstand it. In practice, you won't find it here. I've hidden it. You'll never find it. Never, never. She never fails to get to me. May I please have it? I decide to be gentle and I ask her, may I please have it? May I please have it? She mimics me terribly, all high and screechy despite my best efforts I seethe. Oh well, too bad. Maybe you'll find it on your own, but I don't think so. Simon laughs off my irritation, but I'm not going to give her the satisfaction. I cross my arms and try to effect a change. I'll give you the calibrator. I put out my hand, proud of myself for standing tall before Sima. If you give me some beetles. That's fair trade, isn't it? Something you want for something I want. I try to decide if it's more mature to push her over and steal the calibrator or to acquiesce. Then I simply stifle a sigh and shake her little hand. Perhaps some of the adults in the camp know where I can find some. Okay, well I thought this would be the easiest, but apparently not. I should have expected something like that. Run over the child. Run over the child. Run over the obnoxious child. Alright, where's the camp? Here's the camp. Okay, flying. Alright, what is this little place? I don't actually know what this place is. There's no one here though, so... Okay, so... One in this direction. Hello? Okay, it's just kind of pointing me to the center of camp. Jowdy, do you know how to beetle? Could ask about catching beetles for that awful little Sima. Do you know where I can find some beetles? It's a nest of beetles just east of here. You can't just walk up to one and catch it, though. There's some seeds growing on the rocks around the nest. Drop a seed on the floor and the beetle will start eating it. Then you can sneak up and grab it. Jetty greets me warmly. Okay, so... I love how in the flow of that conversation, I walk up, I ask where to find beetles. Jetty tells me where to find beetles. Then Jetty decides to say hello. I tell Jowdy how strange it is being called Glider instead of Sable or even Clanchild. Just trying to get you used to it. She seems to really like it, and maybe I like it too. My little glider. Alright, time to go beetle. Alright, to the east. Which direction is east exactly? Okay, that's north, so I guess maybe that's showing me the beetles. I need to get back to my bike. Oh. Stuck for a second there. Beetles are... I guess, supposedly. Okay, flying again. Are they up there? What am I seeing at the tops of this rock? Alright, hold on. Nope, that's wrong button. Okay, here we go. I think this is where I need to be. Ooh, okay, come on. Okay. You need to remember that holding the button when you jump will make you glide. Because they keep holding it just a little bit too long when I mean to just press it. These like platformers where holding the jump button will make you jump just a little bit higher. Alright, she said there's some seeds outside the nest, but I don't know exactly what she means by that. I don't really know what I'm looking for in regards to these seeds. Excuse me, beetles. Okay, is this a seed? Go, beetle! Catch. Yellow elephant beetle. Fascinating. Experience. What? Well, that didn't really work as intended. Donk. No. Cave underneath the camp. There's a cave under the camp? Where do I find that at? I assume the short answer is under the camp, but I don't know exactly where that would be at. While I'm over here, actually, one of the parts is up on this. In this, I should say. This is a very fluttery bush. Alright, so what exactly am I looking for in here? Is this a boat? Why is there a boat? How strange. Hello? Oh, money. What's this? I can't quite say that was what I expected to happen, but sure. Yeah, this game has some really wild ambient noises sometimes. Another boat. What's this? Oh, do you go in there? Like a power cell? Fascinating. Oh. Nothing there. I'm stuck on the corner somehow. Here we go. Atomic control panels. That's what I was here for, I guess. This is a very large, whatever this facility was. It's over here. Hello? Oop, okay. Sable, you're kind of struggling a bit there. Another boat. Is this whole place underwater at some point? What is the lore of this world? And where am I even going? Like, I just started going this way on a whim just to see what was here, and suddenly all this. Yeah, come on. What in the world are you, you wiggly little flying thing? Chum egg. I'm sorry, that was an egg. What is happening? Offered up by chums when planting themselves into the ground, perfectly smooth and hard as a rock, these eggs seem to float with how light they are. There must be a good place to deliver these. Oh, okay, that's what that symbol up there is. What is going on over here? Hold on, it's like a shrine? Question mark? Hello? What are you? Oh, they're just money. That's boring. I still don't even know what I can do with money yet other than buying maps, so it's not the most spectacular find. Alright, let's get back up here. Just because the higher ground would make it a little easier to just glide back around. Yes, I wonder what the chum eggs are for. I'm guessing maybe you can get some sort of upgrade with them or something, if I had to guess. I don't know. I don't really know what sort of upgrades that there would be to find. I know from looking at the menu that there's like different outfits and different parts you can find for your bike. I don't know if any of the outfits provide benefits. I do know this game doesn't really have combat or anything. It's like purely open-ended and exploration focused. Which I'm perfectly fine with, as long as there's some cool things to find. I love exploration. I absolutely adored my first playthrough of Breath of the Wild, 'cause just being able to explore around and all the crazy sights you could find was really cool. Alright, back to the camp. And I'm ascending. Alright, so there's a piece of a boat here too. Seriously, was this whole place underwater at some point? What's that? Don't know. Alright, so caverns under the camp. Wait, hold on. Oh, here I go. Oh. Oh. Interesting. Feel embarrassingly vindicated as I hand Sima the beetles, but rather than gloat, she hands me the calibrator and begins to cry. What have I done? You're leaving, and you'll never come back. Comfort her. She blows her nose and then wipes her hand on her tunic. Yara never came back after the last gliding. Aren't you sad? You were her friend. I miss her too. It's been a letter here and there, but it's always to us rather than to me. I'm not bitter, but I hope not to be like that. Please don't go. I tell Sima not to worry, that I will be back sooner than she knows, and I'm sure she pouts behind the mask. And I add that if I am not back sooner than she knows, then she will be ready for her gliding by then, and she can come bother me herself. Promise? I say yes. Good, then I suppose I can come see you off. I thank her and say goodbye for now. Alright, so what is this with this cavern? Now that I know this is here. The heck are you? Oh, hello. Ooh, red dye. Dye bottle for the colors of the Abexi red bike. Oh, can you change the color of your bike? That's cool. Alright, so speaking of bike, where did I park it? Right here. Alright, now we've only got one part left to get. And I believe it's over where this glowing red thing is in distance. Oh, I'm gonna be so glad to have a better bike that doesn't sound like it's gonna break down or catch on fire at any second. Alright, is this the entrance? No, this is just a tunnel. I'm assuming I need to start climbing here. Can I even climb this? It seems a little tall. Probably help if I didn't accidentally press jump a second time. Okay, yeah, I can just barely climb that. It seems like your stamina drain actually slows down the lower it gets, which is curious. Right, glide. I do appreciate the vines showing, like, areas that you're kind of supposed to climb, but it also feels kind of pointless when the game has free climbing? You know? Now look, going to that? I don't actually know what I'm supposed to be going to. Let's keep climbing this, since there's actually stuff to climb here. And then I'll go over to that side after. Box. Yeah, it's funny. What? world is this? It's very ominous looking. Hello? What are you? Ah, the power supply. Alright, so what is going on here? What the heck is this thing? More money, I assume? A cache of 100 cuts, made from metal, harvested from crashed ships. They have holes punched through the middle where a rope can be slid through for easy and convenient transportation. Oh, so that's what the money is. Alright, and that is the last bike piece. So let's go and see Cizo and then finally build our bike, and then I'll end the episode there. And, I was hoping to ramp off of that. That was very anticlimactic. There we go. Whee! Also, hopefully our bike will move faster than this clunker. I think that was what I meant to say. I don't even know. Clunky thing. Okay. Whee! Yeah, the kid's still not there, so I don't know where she went. I don't know if that's just a bug or what. Oh, I am stuck on a corner again. That seems to happen a little too easily. I return to Cizo with the parts, and it's as if she waves me over. It's as she waves me over that I feel a pang of sadness in my chest. When will I see her again, once I'm gone? Well done, Sable. Yes, this is everything we need. Are you ready to assemble a bike of your own? Sure. I literally don't know anything else that I have to do here, so... Oop. Cizo relaxes in the workshop. It isn't that she's particularly rigid or anxious ordinarily, but there's a certain calm beauty that one only truly appreciates when Cizo is in her element. I wonder if it's this way for all machinists. What you must understand, Sable, is that the components you acquired, they fit together. Not by chance, not by effort, but by nature. They belong to her. They have always belonged to her. All we are doing is assembling her from what she has already been. I nod and feel a soft buzzing in my ears. Among my clan, we believe that machines have names, held for ages like deep secrets, unheard by those unequipped to live. We will find this one's name together. Assemble the machine. Where do I do that? Here? Fighting bike wings. Where did those come from exactly? Fighting bike booster. That was a noise. Fighting bike front. Simoon. Listen. Cizo tilts her head a moment, leaning closer to Simoon. All at once I know the hoverbike's name. Simoon. I say it in a whisper to let Cizo know. Simoon. Simoon. Well done, Sable. Maybe Simoon? I don't know. What does it mean? What does it mean? You should ask her yourself. Cizo looks entirely serious. The bike, to my enduring surprise, says nothing, even when I lean close. I tell Simoon that I am eager to know her better, and Cizo looks quite proudly at the both of us. You are ready, then, for the gliding. May all the gods turn their faces from you, Sable. That sounds like it would be like a insult in some cultures, so I'm not sure how to take that. An odd blessing, perhaps, but Cizo is prone to such things, and I can read in her tone that it was meant quite sweetly. You must learn to listen to Simoon, to care for her. Seek out my fellow machinists on your travels, Sable. They will teach you the art of machine whispering. Oh, and here, take this. Machinist badge. It's a machinist badge. You'll meet plenty of my ilk on your gliding. Show them your work, and they'll give you more badges. I thank Cizo twice for good measure, and give a bow. I am ready. Alright, so now that we've built our bike that looks like a plane, I'm gonna go ahead and leave this episode here. If you like the video, consider leaving a like. If you have any suggestions on how I can improve or any other comments you wish to share, consider leaving a comment. My legs are clipping through this pillow. Also, I think I said comment, but I'm not quite certain on that. If you like what I do and want to see more videos, then consider subscribing so you don't miss an upload. Until then, I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.